Today we are making mpoto or impihu, okay, or nyoma, if you are painful, friend or nyoma. And this is the cocoyam one. Amazing. Let's get into it. So for this recipe, obviously you need cocoyam, okay? So we're going to peel our cocoyam and then cut our cocoyam into pieces, or we are going to cube them or dice them, okay? They are not supposed to be too small or too big, okay? If they are too small, all of them will mash, all right? Or if they are too big, they are not going to mash, okay? So what you have to do, some of them have to be small sizes, some of them have to be medium sizes, so that the small sizes can mash, and then the big sizes will be the chunks that will be in it. Like over the years, I love this food. It appears that I love every Ghanaian food. Not every Ghanaian food, but majority of them. I love them. I'm proper Ghanaian, trust me, right? Over the years, I used to make this a lot because a little goes a long way. Just say, if you get some small money, you buy cocoyam, 1, 2. If you already the whole day, morning, afternoon, evening, actually 2 days, you're still eating it, Charlie. So I used to make it a lot and I loved it. Really, really loved it. And this is how you see me do this, how I used to cut mine, because then there was no chopping board. I didn't have any chopping board, so it's in my hand. Then I'm trying to cut it off little by little, right? So the sizes has to vary. They don't have to be the same. Some a little bigger, some smaller, so that some can mash and so that you can get the thick soup around it. This, I just love it. Okay, so now cocoyam is ready and it's going to be nicely washed, and we continue from there. So basically, this recipe, we're going to make the soup around the cocoyam, and we cook it on a medium to low heat. As it cooks, the soup turns very thick and becomes something fantastic for us to eat. So the rest of our ingredients, I have tomatoes, I have red oil, some chili peppers, and then some ginger, garlic, and onions that I've blended it. That's the one in the middle. Here are this is the meat I'm going to be adding. I have some shrimps, I have some herrings. Here I have some turkey that I have smoked. Okay, I'm going to break them into small pieces, right? So that we're not going to be finding them to share. This is what I call try your luck kind of meat. It is inside small. So your luck is going to tell how much you get, right? So some of the shrimps I'm going to add to my tomatoes to blend, and then I'll add a little bit of the herrings, okay, to the tomatoes to blend to add to our soup. So yes, that is what has been blended now nicely, and then we're going to be adding to the soup, right? No, you're going to add into the cocoyam, right? So here goes in our aromatics, and then our tomatoes and the other incomponies that we have blended. Yes, we add in all just now, right? So that as it cooks, the fish gets the chance to also soften up, so that when you are eating, it's not hard to chew. I've added some salt to taste. So as much salt as you want, and I've added a bit of water, and it's going straight on fire. So from here on, we're just going to be cooking it until it is ready. How do you know that it's ready? This soup that we see that it is in sionsio here, it is this water that we see, or the soup that is very light, as it cooks, is going to form into a very thick soup. That's the only way I can call it, around the cocoyam. Some of the cocoyam will melt. So if you notice, there was no onion in this. I didn't add onion, so I remembered and I blended onion separately and I just added it. Okay, so we're going to cook it until every bit of the cocoyam is soft. But because some of the cocoyam pieces are very soft, you see the soup is thickening up as we go along. They are going to break up, or they are going to sort of break up is the best word. I'm not going to say melt, because it's not going to melt. Okay, and it's going to form part of the soup, very thick soup. And this, we do not serve it separately like soup and cocoyam. No, we scoop it as one, right? It is amazing. It's like making potato soup or something. This is very good. So at this point, I'm adding my red oil. Here, this is optional, but then my recipe that I know, Fitima in Kwada Brim, there's always red oil. So there was no way I'm going to finish this without adding red oil. And there it is. Amazing. Please, word of caution here. This dish is very delicious. Once it's ready, please don't be tempted to eat it there and then. And yes, I will touch them. Your tongue is going to melt because it can be very hot and it burns very painfully. So allow it to cook a little bit, like you see I did, and you see that once it cooks, it's thickens even more. Ooh, incredible thing. Incredible. So I hope you give this recipe a try if you haven't done so before. If you've done so, I'm sure you've missed it. Please make some again. Amazing recipe. I love this, and I hope you give it a try soon. And thank you for joining me. I'm ever so grateful to all of you. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.